So, what the heck is a HECM anyway? Well, lucky for you, it's something you're not going to have to memorize. But HECM stands for, or HECM stands for Home Equity Conversion Mortgage. And it's really just a reverse mortgage that allows seniors to buy a house for about half price. Sound too good to be true? Well, we actually have a reverse mortgage specialist with us tonight that is here to answer some of the questions that you might be having in terms of how do you actually buy a house for half price. Hi, Valerie. How are you this evening?
I'm doing well, Jim. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for being with us tonight. I just have a couple of questions that maybe will clarify some things for people that might be watching the video tonight. Can you explain to us what are some of the benefits for people that are using the HECM for purchase?
Certainly. So first and foremost, you can purchase a home for half of its price, for half the purchase price. Secondly, you have no mortgage payment. I mean, how outstanding is that? Also, lo and behold, this is a federally insured and secured loan, which adds a very good value and protection for senior making a commitment like this. And then also, if you choose to repay the loan, there's no prepayment penalties, and it's your residence as long as you choose to occupy it as your primary residence.
Yeah, that's great. Can you explain to us a little bit about the qualifications? Because I know like other loans are going to have to qualify for many of the same things, but the reverse mortgage actually has other things that people have to qualify for. Can you explain those a little bit to us, Valerie?
Well, sure, Jim. Actually, I was just taking some notes on it. And so for those of us who are a little technically challenged, I offer an example here. So of your qualifications, if you need to be 62 years and older, have substantial equity in the sale of your existing home, or have 50% down, and it must be your primary resident, and you also must pay your taxes and insurance.
Great, Valerie. Hey, thanks for that high-tech graphic that you just brought up there. That was awesome. Hey, maybe if you have a moment, can you walk us through an example of how someone might actually utilize a HECM for purchase loan?
I'd love to, Jim. And as a matter of fact, I have another one of those high-tech examples here written out for you. So if you were to purchase a home, you say you sell your home and you net $350,000, and then you purchase a home for $500,000, you have to pay $250,000 to buy that house, and then you keep $100,000 of that cash. Pretty incredible, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I try to tell all the seniors I work with that they need to look at these loans because in that example, just think about it. You sell your house at net $200,000 or $350,000. You buy a $500,000 house, never make another payment, and still have $100,000 left over to do with whatever you want or need. How incredible is that? Way cool. Valerie, tell me another thing. I mean, what type of people or who should be actually considering these types of loans?
That's a really good question, Jim, because really there's a whole broad spectrum of uses here. Say you're wanting to relocate to Colorado, and with Colorado's real estate market and our real estate prices right now, they're through the roof. But if you come in and you use this program, you can buy a house for $600,000, a house that's worth $600,000 for $300,000. So say you need to right size your home. You're an empty nester. You don't have kids in the house anymore. So you want something a little less to have to take care of. You could use the loan for that. Or even the possibility of buying your dream home. Since you only have to pay half of its value, think you could buy $1 million home for $500,000. Also, sometimes life circumstances change. Maybe you've had an illness and you're no longer able to do stairs. It affords you the opportunity to buy a patio home. So there are really a lot of uses for this loan, Jim.
Yeah, those are some great examples, Valerie. And I know I've had people from out of state that actually came out and talked to me and didn't think they could even possibly afford a house in Colorado. And then you look at the reverse mortgage or the HECM for purchase and they suddenly realize, yeah, maybe they can afford the home of their dream and actually be able to move to Colorado. So whenever I'm working with seniors, I tell them they ought to take a look at these loans. And if you're interested in possibly looking at buying a house for half price, please either give Valerie or myself a call, and we'd be glad to set up an appointment with you, review your qualifications, and answer any questions you may have. Valerie, thanks so much for being with us tonight.
Thanks, Jim. It's been my pleasure.